Hey, you made it. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Gina, and this is my little corner of the internet. I'm so grateful to have you here. Today, I've got another pocket-sized yoga program for you, which is perfectly tailored in a bite-sized amount that you can put into your pocket and practice absolutely any time in your fitness routine. So if you want to experience some very powerful and graceful moves today, Warrior 2, Rainbow Skandasana, a little half moon, and dancer. Please join me. We'll get started at the top of the mat. Let's get our flow on, shall we? Inhale, arms up overhead to touch. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, airplane arms, spine nice and long. So you exhale, plant the hands, step the right leg back. Go ahead and lower the knee and uncurl the toe. Sweep the arms forward for crescent lunge. Then as you exhale, bring your hands down to the mat, peeling back into half split. Inhale, roll forward for your lunge, deepening a little further, stretching that right hip flexor, and then exhale, peel back. One more, roll forward, gaze forward. Exhale, pull back. Hang out here for just a beat. Now roll forward, plant the hands, lift that right knee, step it back into plank. Come on down to the belly. Let's practice some cobras. Inhale lifts you up. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale up, make them grow. Exhale, lower. One more cobra. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back down. Push yourself up into plank and make your way into down dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Make your way to the top of the mat however you want to get there. Baby steps, or maybe you want to skip or float and then arrive in forward fold. Let's roll up to standing once more, nice and slow, tracing our legs with our fingertips, pulling some energy up out of the earth and into our body. And immediately sweep your arms up for a sun salutation, collecting that beautiful light and bringing it into your heart space. Take a big breath here, envisioning your heart glowing with iridescent color as it's illuminated with the sun. And exhale, release. Let's do the other side. Inhale, sweeping the arms up overhead to touch. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, airplane arms, spine straight, belly in. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back this time for your lunge. Lower the knee for crescent. Sweep the arms up, gaze up, and then bring your hands back down to the mat. Let's floss the joints. Go ahead and pull back into half split. And then let your breath roll you forward into your lunge, stretching that left hip flexor. And then pull back into your half split. And then roll forward, gaze forward. This time, peel back into your half split and stay low. Really stretching through that right hamstring. Tiny little micro adjustments. Make sure your right hip is pulled into socket. Nice. Let your breath roll you forward. Plant the hands, step it back into plank. Let's take our vinyasa or go straight to down dog, lowering down to the belly for cobra or up dog, making your way to down dog. Inhale, lots of love in. Exhale, peace. Let's add on three-legged dog, right leg lifts. We're going to step it through now for Warrior 2. Pivot on that left foot. Cartwheel the arms open for your power pose. Big and strong and spacious. Pulling the shoulders away from the ears, spreading through the fingertips, making sure you are sending energy out both directions of the arms. You've got this. Strong legs. You are a warrior of the light. Now let's add rainbow. Shift your weight into that back leg, coming onto your right heel, taking a big graceful bow. Now come back through into warrior two. And this time we're going to come down into Skandasana. Bring your hands into prayer. And then come back through into warrior two. Cartwheel it down for a revolved twist, sweeping that right arm back and around. Planting the hand, stepping it back into plank. Take your vinyasa or go straight to down dog. We'll be using the block the next round. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do that same sequence on the other side. Three-legged dog, left leg lifts. Bend the knees, step it through, coming up for warrior two. Really graceful arms wherever you can today. Adding a little extra pizzazz and flair to your flow. Plugging those shoulders in. Strong, strong legs. Keeping your foundation stable and steady. Let's add our rainbow. Shift the weight into that right leg. Taking a big graceful bow now on this side. You deserve it. Inhale back into warrior two. And then exhale into your Skandasana. We're not going all the way down to the ground on these Skandasanas, keeping them a little bit high. Come back into warrior two. And then let's do our revolved twist. Cartwheel the right hand down to the mat. Plant it as you sweep the left arm up and over and around. Big, graceful move there. Step it back into plank. Take your vinyasa, and I'll see you in down dog once more. Take a big breath here and release some heat. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Let's add on and use that block. Three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Bend the knees, step it through, coming up for warrior two on this side once more. Sitting down deep into the pose. Now do your rainbow, taking a big graceful bow. Yes, thank you. And then come back into warrior two. Now come into your Skandasana, hands into prayer, sitting down deep. And then back into warrior two. Now you can stay in warrior two or practice half moon with me. We're going to shift our weight onto that front leg. Right hand comes down to the block. And you're going to lift that left leg up and open up that left hip. Left arm sweeps up towards the sky. Gaze up if you can. I need to keep looking at the ground for my stability's sake. So you find what works for you. And imagine that you are even leaning against an imaginary wall. Sometimes that can help with your stability. And then what we're going to do is bend deeply into that right knee as we softly land back into warrior two. And then cartwheel it down for that big revolved twist, sweeping the arm back and around. Plant the hand, step it back into plank. Take your vinyasa or go straight to down dog. Every time you flow, be mindful that you don't knock your head on that block. I know that can be tricky, so just find that sweet spot where it feels like it's safe to still flow. Take a big breath here and let it go. Other side, three-legged dog, left leg lifts. Bend the knees, stepping it through, coming up for your warrior two. Sitting down deep, strong, steady legs. Rainbow, shift the weight into that right leg as you take a big bow. And then come back into warrior two. Now come into your Skandasana. And then back into warrior two. Are you ready for half moon on this side? Step it up, get ready to launch. Place your block. Take your time, straightening through that left leg, opening up that right hip, pushing through your heels, really active, flexed feet. Stacking that rotated hip on top of the other. And then gently bend into your knee. That wasn't as graceful as I was hoping. Lightly land if you can. And then let's cartwheel it down to the mat. Go ahead and sweep the arm up and over for our revolved twist. Step it back into plank. Take your vinyasa, making it smooth, marrying your breath to your movements. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Let's walk our hands back towards our feet now. Heel toe your feet together, coming up for chair, shifting your weight up and back. Now bring your hands into prayer. Sit down a little deeper. Inhale. And as you exhale, twist the upper body to the right for our chair twist. Wringing out the midsection, massaging the internal organs, helping the body detox, doing our spring cleaning. Inhale brings you back to center, and then as you exhale, twist to the other side, hooking the elbow to the outside of the knee, lowering the hips a little bit more if you can, and pull the hands closer to your belly. Keep breathing. This is a good workout today. Letting all that stagnant energy collected over the winter to be released. So we clean our bodies, our hearts, our minds, and our muscles. Go ahead and come back to center. Straighten the legs, come all the way up. Open the arms nice and wide. And let's do a little back bend. Bump the hips forward, heart open, gaze up. Stretching the front of the neck as well here. Now bring yourself back to neutral, head to neutral. And then as you exhale, bring your hands into center. Let's shift our weight to the right foot. Go ahead and find your focal point. And then you're going to lift that left leg up off the mat. Go ahead and grab your ankle inside or outside, whatever works best for your body. First, pull back on that quad, getting a good stretch. Now you can stay right here if you like, otherwise join me in dancer. Extend the right arm. Go ahead and take a little bind with your pointer finger and your thumb. And then when you are ready, hinge the upper body forward, kicking back into that left foot. Laser beam focus on your drishti point. Little tiny kicks into that left foot. And then let's slowly release, bringing everything back to center. Go ahead and shake it out if that feels good. Releasing some prana. Everything's moving around in the body now. It's good stuff. All right. Other side. Shift the weight into the left leg. Laser beam focus on your focal point. Go ahead and grab that right foot when you're ready. And then extend the arm towards the ceiling and take your dancer pose. You might feel different on one leg compared to the other. Just find wherever you have a little resistance, just with grace and kindness. Yoga is called practice for a reason. Even when I take a couple of days off, it's harder for me to do poses, even though I'm a teacher. The body needs rest and recovery, so just know that you're doing great. Stay for a little longer if you can. And if you fall out of it, that is okay. You can always do it again later. All right, bring it all back to center. Whew, that felt good. Kick it out. All right, my darlings, let's come down to the mat through Malasana, heels in, toes out. Sweep the arms up overhead. gathering some sunlight. And this time, bring the hands to prayer. And we're going to pull that sunlight down the center midline of our body, all the way down through our heart. And then we're going to lower it down through the belly, through the pelvis, all the way down to the legs as we arrive into Malasana. Lift and lower each heel a few times. That should feel really good as we continue to open up the hips. And let's do a twist. Extend the right arm and float that left wing and catch some air. Stay for a cycle of breath. And then the other side. Bring the left arm in, right arm, right wing catches some air, taking flight on this side. Allow your breath to start to cool down and soften as we make our way onto the mat, gently bringing your knees back down to the earth. And we'll land here in hero pose. Bring one hand to your lap, followed by the other, shutting down the eyes, thumbs touching. Take a few nourishing breaths and observe how you feel now. And this, my friends, is where I am going to sign off. If you would like to keep going, do another round or two of the video. But otherwise, I just want to say thank you and I appreciate you so much. So have a beautiful day. From my heart to yours, I am grateful for your time, your energy, your attention, and thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.